Okay, let's start. So today we will start with some examples of project planning. With these examples only, you will understand that how can we plan project. Now, the difference between project planning and project scheduling is in project planning, you can have multiple options and depending on your requirement or your intensity or your money flow or your time requirement, you can change the plan. So there will be multiple plans. We will get to know that what are the advantages or disadvantages or extra time or constraint time in each and every individual stages and try to create a network of works. This is required when you have multiple tasks which are related to each other and all the tasks together leads to starting to completion of a project. So in that some of these were discussed. So one of the type of a project planning tool is a critical path method, commonly known as CPM. Okay. So here it is defined as the activities are where the activities are shown as a network of precedence relationship using activity on node network construction. So if you remember in the last class when I was just browsing through some of the pages of the handout, you can also open the handout parallelly. Uh, this one, chapter 22, project management with part CPM. This you can open up. So there two segments were given in the fourth page. That is one type is activity on arc and the other is activity on nodes. So we are preparing a network where individual activities can be assigned at the nodes. That means the node represents the activity and the arrow or the arc represents transition from one activity's end to the starting of the next activity. Connectivity of individual activities. It may also happen that the internode or the arrow or the network the, that shows or the arc that shows the activity. So that means if I say you are doing excavation and then foundation construction, then in the network the nodes can be okay. Let's go to one example. So see here activity there are how many there are eight ends. So either 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 can be the activities और वन से लेके टू तक इज एन एक्टिविटी और एंड वन से लेके थ्री तक इज एन एक्टिविटी थ्री से लेके टू तक इज एन एक्टिविटी so the arc sometimes explains the activity. So depending on the situation how you want to plan the network there is no hard and fast rule to explain, but conventionally what we do is if we see not this one sorry. In critical path method, activities are shown as a network of precedence relationship. That means relationship of an activity with its precedence. That means the work which was immediately completed before starting off the current work using activity on node network. That means if I plot the activity, that means once I reach a node, that means a circle or a dot in the network diagram where I say that I have completed that activity. That means once I am at that point in the network or in the planning phase, that means that the work is happening. That particular work is happening. Okay. So let's take this as an example. This is a special kind of bar chart known as the Gantt chart. Here we have 11 activities on the left in different rows that you can see, and on the vertical columns we have the different times, maybe days, maybe weeks and all. So what we do is the red bars are generally the critical path. The on the pink lines are also critical path. So if we follow the red line or the pink line, that means it is the critical path. So that means activity 1 starts on day 0 and goes till day 6. Activity 1 also has something which is like two aspects which also starts on day 0 and ends in day 6, suppose. Now, whenever this activity 1 ends, then only activity 3 starts. See, activity 3 3 number row में लिखा हुआ है. It will only start if activity 6 ends. Then 3 के बाद में 5 है, देखो. When activity 9 ends, activity 3 ends on the 9th day, then only activity 5 starts. So that means one activity, say any either activity 3 or activity 5 or activity 7, they are all related with the completion of its previous work. Okay. But there is something else written in here, which is the earliest time. It means that when can you earliest start or end a work before, for example, say today is a Tuesday, and for Thursday I am telling, or for Friday I am saying you have to do task A, B, C and D. So one of you plan that, okay, I know that A, B or C and D, A and B will take 2 hours to work, C and D will take 3 hours to work, and A is related to C, B is related to D. That means A needs to be completed before C starts and B needs to be completed before D starts. So what you can plan is, you will plan that, okay, so total time required is 2 hours plus 3 hours. That means 5 hours for a pair of work. So if I am capable enough, or if I have two different hands to work on two different work, then I may start 5 hours before the completion time. That means Friday submission se 5 घंटा पहले I will start working. Or some of you may feel that, okay, I can work only at one work at a time. So what I will do is, I will complete A and then start B, because and then start B, because completion C can only be started after A completes. So it doesn't depends on the completion of B. So A is, you are working for 2 hours, then you started B, you worked for 2 hours more, then you started C because A is already completed, and then you did D. That means before, after completion of A and before completion of C, there has been 2 more hours when you are working on B. But but C is only related with the completion of A. That means if you have a helping hand, or if you have a other streamline to work, then you could have started working on the activity C 2 hours before. When you started B, C could have also been started. That means you have a earliest possible starting time of C, which is just after completion of A. But if you start working after completing B, that means 2 hours after you have completed even A, still the total completion time of C will not be delayed. So that means you can, so आज जो मैं 4 assignment दे रहा हूँ, some of you can start today, complete it in 5 hours and leave it as it is. Still on Friday you can give the submission, and some of you will start 5 hours or 10 hours or even say 7 hours before the submission date, and still you will complete. That means earliest starting time of all the 4 works is now, latest starting time is 7 hours or 10 hours before the submission time. But whichever you adapt in these activities out of A, B, C, D, the final deadline is going to be same. It is not going to be delayed in spite of whatever plan you do in the intermediate phases. Okay. So let's get to the example ones and try to find out. Sorry. My screen is visible. It is showing a network of works.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Actually, it is very difficult for me to teach in this particular place because I have to follow a table, a network. So अगर blackboard रहता तो मेरे लिए अच्छा रहता. But okay, if you all have a calculator or something, you please open it and then follow the thing. Or if you have a paper, you can plot it out. If you have a small piece of paper and a pencil, you please plot it out that we have activity A to N, which we discussed in the which I showed you in the last class. So here you have activity A to N, and B to N activity requires some other activities to be completed before it starts. And we know that each and activity has some duration for which it will be working. So what I will try to do is I will try to have two windows together. Yes, please tell me that you can see my screen where I have the table of activities on the left and the network of the activity on the right.
Yes. Yes,
All of
sir.
you can see that there is a table on the left and the chart on the right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now please match up that. See, there is activity A in the left and in the right it is written that activity A is at the node, not on the arc. That means on day 0 you start and you take 2 weeks time to reach at node A. That means A, when you say that okay activity A is completed, that means the node is reached, you have already consumed 2 weeks or 2 units of time. So in that way what we try to do is we try to plot the network. The project network is first plotted. So initially you are generally given the left hand side tasks. Through the project formulation you have formulated, and with some lot of case studies you have done key which are the activities which are plotted, which has relationship with the previous activities and all, and then you plot this chart. So देखो start means the activity is going to start, so the timeline is 0, we plot it beside that. Then we start the activity and we reach the completion of activity A, so we have consumed 2 weeks. Then we start the next job which is B. Now to complete B, to start B, so this activity B says lay the foundation and its immediate predecessor is A. That means B will only start when A has completed, and B will require 4 weeks more. So here we are not doing the summation of the activity. We are just writing that B, the task B will require 4 weeks. Similarly, the task C will require 10 weeks. So we have plotted C and written 10 weeks. On the right. Then we have D. Now you see D, put up the roof, requires C to be completed and it will require 6 weeks. So from we have written somewhere D, and from C to D we have marked an arrow and written 6 because it will take 6 weeks. Then we found E. E also requires C to be completed and E requires 4 weeks to start, 4 weeks to happen. So we have again plotted E, but E requires no connection with the D. E is independent of completion of D. Okay. So as if in the right hand side you can see D is there, E is there. So D के बाजू में 6 लिखा है. Beside E you have written 4. Then coming to the left hand side again, F is a task which requires E to be completed and F requires 5 weeks to happen. So from E, E being the predecessor, we have an arrow towards F, and beside F we have written 5. Then we go to the task G. G requires D to be completed. So D से G तक के एक arrow रहेगा and beside G we will write 7 weeks. So कैसे networking कर रहा हूँ मैं? Are you being able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
When we are moved from C,
Sir, he's taking 4 weeks to complete, and if it's taking 5 weeks to complete,
Yes.
and
So
for J,
हाँ.
hello,
Yes.
it's taking 8 weeks. So, sir, if we want to complete simultaneously, if we want to complete the work at J,
तुम तो मेरे से बहुत आगे चले गए
then
हो. बोलो बोलो ठीक है
वो
बोलो.
वाला कंफ्यूज हो रहा था, वो वाला नहीं,
बोलो.
वही कंफ्यूज हो रहा है कि जे वाला टास्क है वो वाला कंप्लीट होने के लिए जो
हाँ.
ई एंड एफ एक साइड में एंड आई एक साइड में है, तो
हाँ.
वो वर्क अगर सर कंप्लीट नहीं होगा तो जे कैसे कंप्लीट होगा?
So देखो. So if after C either I do E and F and then go to G, start working on J, or I complete I and then start working on J. So on one side I have to have 9 weeks and then only J can start. On the other side I have 7 weeks before after which only J can start. So you tell me first, if I should I be giving 7 weeks or should I be giving 9 weeks? 9 weeks is summation of 4 and 5. So after complete, say आज के दिन में C complete हो गया, and after 9 weeks or after 7 weeks J can start.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
J
So,
can start. So
yes, sir.
how many weeks
Yes, sir.
should I give for starting of J?
Sir, 7 weeks.
अगर मैं 7 weeks रख दूंगा, 7 weeks के बाद J स्टार्ट हो जाएगा, लेकिन 7 weeks में E and F खत्म नहीं हो पाएगा.
yes, sir.
But J requires also E and F to be completed. So मैं यही बोल रहा हूँ कि I will give 9 weeks. तुम 7 week दे रहे थे, I will give 9 weeks. अब 9 weeks में मेरा दो फायदा है. One of the advantages, I can start I 2 weeks after I complete C.
Yes,
मेरा
sir.
C जैसे ही कंप्लीट हो गया, मैं E को स्टार्ट कर दिया and I am waiting for
Yes,
2
sir.
weeks. E का 2 हफ्ते कम हो गया, then I start working on I.
Yes, sir.
Then E is also having 2 weeks left and F has 5 weeks left and I is also getting completed. This means that the job I that you have found out can be started after 2 weeks of completion of its predecessor. It is only said that it needs C to be completed, but it has never been said कि C complete होने के तुरंत बाद ही I start करना है.
Okay, sir.
ठीक है?
तो
Yes,
फिर
sir.
साइमल्टेनियसली सब दोनों पे काम कर सकते हैं.
बस हाँ. So I have said one option which is I am starting 2 weeks later. तो आई काम के लिए जो लोग चाहिए था, मुझे जो मजदूर चाहिए था, उनको मैं सी कंप्लीट होने के 2 हफ्ते बाद बुला रहा हूं. इट कैन ऑल्सो हैपन दैट सी कंप्लीट हो गया, इमीडिएटली आई स्टार्ट एक्टिविटी आई स्टार्ट एक्टिविटी ई, दोनों को साइमल्टेनियसली स्टार्ट किया. बट आई जैसे ही 7 हफ्ते के बाद खत्म हो गया है, I cannot start working on J because J also requires F to be completed. अब 7 हफ्ते मैंने टाइम लिया I complete करने के लिए. That means for E and F I have spent 7 weeks for E and 3 weeks for F. F खत्म होने में अभी भी 2 वीक बाकी है, तो I खत्म करके भी मैं 2 वीक बैठा रह सकता हूँ.
Okay, sir.
So the activity I, the earliest starting time of I can be just after completing C, and the latest starting time of I can be 2 weeks after completion of the activity C.
Yes, sir.
Ritika, Vivek, do you
Yes,
agree?
sir. Yes,
यस
sir.
सर.
But क्योंकि तुमने सवाल पूछा, मैंने दो बहुत भारी टर्म यूज कर चुका हूँ. One is the earliest starting time and one is the latest starting time.
Yes, sir.
अब देखो, इसको अर्लीस्ट में मतलब आफ्टर कंप्लीटिंग सी आई स्टार्ट करो या 2 हफ्ते के बाद स्टार्ट करो, द एक्टिविटी जे इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी हैम्पर्ड,
Yes, sir.
बिकॉज टेबल में देखो जे पुट अप द वॉल बोर्ड रिक्वेस्ट एफ एंड आई बोथ टू बी कंप्लीटेड। तुम जे तक क्यों चले गए? तुम एच में देखो क्या है,
जी सर, वहाँ
H
भी वही।
requires E and G to be completed. So H will only start when E and G are over, and G will require D to be over. So अगर C complete होने के बाद मैं E start कर दिया, 4 हफ्ते में E complete हो गया, and I started D. So D के लिए 6 हफ्ते लग गया, but I cannot start H still now. D के बाद G start करना है, 7 वीक हो गया, G is already over, still I cannot start H. After completion of G only H can start. उस तब तक E वाला एक्टिविटी खत्म होके बैठे हैं। That means E can
तो
also
सर
be further delayed.
तो इसमें 13 वीक्स देंगे सर, तो ई के लिए हमारे पास ज्यादा टाइम रहेगा, मतलब हम जल्दी भी
9
स्टार्ट कर।
weeks extra.
यस सर।
I can start E 9 weeks after completion of C. So मान लो मैं 13 weeks रख लिया, C कंप्लीट होने के बाद में 13 weeks का टाइम रख लिया। So 13 weeks में क्या क्या हो सकता है? H भी हो सकता है, H will just start, मतलब D G होके H स्टार्ट हो जाएगा, E आराम से स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं, इवन I कैन ऑल्सो स्टार्ट आराम से। On the right side I,
Yes, sir.
because 13 weeks रखा हूँ, I requires 7, E plus F requires 9, and you have taken even more,
30.
13 लेके रखे हो, ठीक है। So अगर मैं तुम्हें यहाँ पे वो एक सांप वाली होते ना कि you start at a point and you end in the other point, excuse me, and through the path there is a jigsaw puzzle or there is a lot of clumsy puzzles, you have to start at a point and end in a point, and there are multiple ways. Which way should you take to reach the final axis? So here you have 5 different ways. The first is A, B, C, D, G, H, M, and then finish. That is route 1. Follow the second route, A, B, C, E, H, M, and finish. The third route is A, B, C, E, F, J, K, N, and then finish. The fourth route can be A, B, C, E, F, J, L, N, finish. One more can be A, B, C, I, J, K, N, finish. And the last can be A, B, C, I, J, L, N, finish.
यस सर। बट सर ये सर कि इसमें मतलब कोई भी हम रूट फॉलो कर सकते हैं, बट हम कोई एक पर्टिकुलर रूट अगर फॉलो करेंगे तो वो बाकी का काम तो रह जाएगा ना सर।
We have to plan ki which path you should follow so that the total time taken is the minimum, but all the works intermediate are completed.
ओके, तो हमें कैलकुलेशन करके परम्यूटेशन कॉम्बिनेशन करना पड़ेगा किसमें कम टाइम।
अब परम्यूटेशन कॉम्बिनेशन करने के लिए तो तुम्हें कुछ मतलब आई विल फर्स्ट सी ऑन द राइट हैंड साइड आई हैव शोन कि अभी मैं जो 6 पाथ्स के बारे में बताया ए बी सी करके, देखो वो
यस सर।
6 पाथ लिखा हुआ है,
यस सर।
ठीक है। So path 1 takes 40 weeks. I have just kept on adding the activity. Start में 0 है, so 0 plus 2 plus 4 plus 10 plus 6 plus 7 plus 9 plus 2 करके फिनिश में जब पहुंच रहा हूँ, फिनिशिंग इज हैपनिंग ऑन 40 weeks.
Yes.
ठीक है।
यस सर।
सेकेंड वन विल टेक 31 weeks. अब यू आर श्योर कि अगर तुम 31 weeks रखोगे तो ए बी सी ई एच एम काम खत्म होगा,
बाकी सारे
लेकिन
काम
बहुत
भी।
सारे ऐसे काम है जो 31 weeks में खत्म नहीं हो पाएगा. That means 31 weeks is not the critical path. So here देखो ऊपर में लिखा हुआ है, I am trying to highlight that estimated project duration, estimated because we are in a planning stage, we have not scheduled the task. The estimated project duration equals the length of the longest path through the project network. This longest path is called the critical path. If more than one path ties for the longest, then both of them are critical path. Either you follow A or B, both of the path will be equal. Both of them will be critical. So ऐसे करके देखो, out of the 6 options available, we have 40 weeks for the first, 31 weeks for the second, 3 weeks for the third, 44 weeks for the fourth, 41 weeks for the fifth, and 42 weeks for the sixth. So if I say that the longest one is 44, and I keep 44 weeks duration from the start to finish, that means by the time I complete activity A, B, C, F, J, L, N. अच्छा, तुम लोग मेरा हाईलाइट देख सकते हो क्या? मैं जो हाईलाइट कर रहा हूँ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, if I follow this path, the total time taken will be minimum, but in that particular time, all other works will definitely be over. मतलब अगर मैं 44 weeks रखता हूँ, so there will be lot of work which will start simultaneously. एक दो दिन बाद, मतलब देखो जिसमें 43 week है, उसमें मैं बोल सकता हूँ कि intermediate in any stage that K stage can start 1 week after J is completed. तो मेरे बीच में तो extra time मिल रहा है. So that extra time is generally known as a slack. S-L-A-C-K. Slack. Slack is a time that can be given to a intermediate activity without hampering the critical path. दिखाता हूँ कैसे करते हैं. बट देखो, ये एक छोटा सा नेटवर्क है, A to N. Some 14-15 एक्टिविटीज बस है, ठीक है. So इसमें आराम से you have found out that you have 6 different options. उसमें से जिसमें सबसे ज्यादा टाइम लग रहा है, अगर उतना टाइम असाइन कर दोगे तो बाकी के by parallel working, all other intermediate works will all be over. Definitely it will be over. Do you agree with me on that aspect first? बट इसमें बहुत ज्यादा टाइम लगेगा. यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट कि कहीं पे ओवरलैप है कि नहीं. मैं नेटवर्क को और भी रिलेशनशिप बढ़ाऊंगा. इफ आई मेक इट इवन मोर कॉम्प्लिकेटेड, देन इंस्टेड ऑफ 6 you will have 16 different paths. Every path you have to do a calculation. So don't you feel that there should be a good algorithm which is independent of the number of steps or the connectivity of steps, but will definitely give us a solution? So that algorithm is known as a critical path method. An algorithm which is known as a critical path method. Here you have the definition of the earliest starting time of a particular activity and earliest finishing time of a particular activity. So if the activity starts in the earliest possible time when it starts, left side में there is a network. अब मान लो कि इसमें से only the part which Vivek was considering, बाएं हाथ से अपना D, G, H, M ये सब ढक दो. सिर्फ A, B, C, E, F, J और A, B, C, I, J इतना सा रहने दो. अपने हाथ ऐसे करके लेफ्ट साइड में स्क्रीन ढक दो. And in the central part you will only have 2 activities, A, B, C, E, F, J and A, B, C, I and J. Out of this, just now 2 of you have agreed with me that the activity I can earliest start immediately after completion of C. So by the time I will be completed, earliest will be completion of C plus the duration of I. So अगर मैं I को C complete होने के तुरंत बाद start करता हूँ, so the time that will be then it will also finish early because it will take 7 weeks to work. But the latest start of I is what? 2 weeks after completion of C. That means the latest time of finishing of I is 10 वीक्स मतलब एक्टिविटी सी खत्म होने के 2 वीक के बाद आई स्टार्ट वर्किंग ऑन आई। सो 2 वीक्स प्लस 7 वीक्स करके 9 वीक्स के बाद में जे इज स्टार्टिंग। सो इफ आई गिव 9 वीक्स, देन there is a different earlier start and latest start for activity I. Activity I can earliest start on completion of C, and it can latest start on 2 weeks after completion of C. Are you agreeing?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
क्योंकि इसमें मैं माउस मूव कराऊंगा तो तुम लोगों को मेरा माउस दिखेगा?
दिख तो रहा है पर थोड़ा लैग हो रहा है।
थोड़ा लैग होगा ही, बिकॉज आई एम शेयरिंग ए डेस्कटॉप। सी कंप्लीट हो गया।
अच्छा
उसको
सर,
कैसे
एक चीज है कि जैसे हम जो ये फ्लो चार्ट बनाए हैं काम करने का,
हाँ
तो इससे इससे हमें मतलब निकालना है कि हमारा मिनिमम कितना टाइम टेक होगा फाइनल फिनिश में पहुंचने के
हाँ,
लिए।
फाइनल काम को टोटल मतलब लास्ट में सारे प्रोजेक्ट्स पूरा सारे स्टेजेस कंप्लीट करना है।
हाँ
उसमें
तो सर
पैरेलल वर्किंग भी हो सकता है।
हम लेट स्टार्ट क्यों करेंगे? जैसे ए बी और सी खत्म हुआ तो हम डी ई और आई एक साथ स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं।
हाँ,
तो
सो
ये
दैट
जैसे
मीन्स
7 और ये 5+4 9 वीक में खत्म हुआ, हम जे स्टार्ट कर देंगे। हम जी और एच, जी का क्यों वेट करेंगे? वो 13 वीक तक अपना काम चलता रहेगा, देन उसके बाद एच स्टार्ट होगा। तो
हाँ,
ये
बिकॉज जे डिपेंड्स ऑन एफ एंड आई। J will only start after AF and I both of them have completed.
हाँ सर, तो डी का तो 6 वीक्स है और ई का 4 वीक्स है।
हाँ,
तो वो दोनों 4 वीक्स के बाद तो ई खत्म हो जाएगा, 6 वीक्स के बाद डी खत्म हो जाएगा। देन मतलब जैसे एक एक खत्म होता जाएगा हम तुरंत नेक्स्ट स्टार्ट करते जाएंगे, तो साइमल्टेनियस सारा काम एक साथ चलता रहेगा ना।
तो मुझे कोई भी दो एक्टिविटी बताओ जिसको तुम साइमल्टेनियसली करना चाहते हो। You have said D
फिर
and E.
ई के बाद डी ई और आई एक साथ स्टार्ट कर
D,
देंगे तो
E, I, yes. So the earliest starting time of D, E and I are all same. That is, जब C complete हो रहा है।
हाँ सर।
देखो, C will only start after B is completed. C and B are related by one arrow only. मतलब C will only start after B. So for C, the earliest starting time and the latest starting time is same.
यस सर।
अब देखो, एक्टिविटी H में आ जाओ।
यस
Activity H will only start after G and E is over.
हाँ सर।
Both of them
तो
has
जब
to be
तक
over.
खत्म होगा तब तक तो ई तो ऑब्वियसली खत्म हो ही गया होगा।
E खत्म होके
अगर
बैठा है।
हाँ सर।
Since E has started in the earliest possible starting time, hence E 4 हफ्ते के बाद खत्म करके बैठे, लेकिन you cannot start H because H
क्योंकि
also
डी और
needs
जी
G to
खत्म
be
करना
completed.
है। यस सर।
ठीक है, इसीलिए मैं बोल रहा हूं कि you have to give 13 weeks at least minimum 13 weeks देना है to start
एच
H.
स्टार्ट 30 वीक्स, बट जे स्टार्ट करने के लिए तो हमें 9 ही वीक्स चाहिए, तो 13 वीक्स के पहले हम 9 वीक में ही जे स्टार्ट कर देंगे और हम 13 वीक के लिए एच के लिए वेट करेंगे।
हाँ, that you can do. Definitely we will go for that. वो भी करके देखो। मान लो 9 वीक्स ले लिया, 9 वीक्स के बाद जे स्टार्ट हो गया, तो जे हैज टेकन 8 मोर डेज। तो टोटल मेरा कितना हुआ? 2 + 4 6, 6 + 10 is 16, 16 + 4 is 20, 20 + 5 is 25, 25 + 8 is 33. So J is getting completed by 33rd week. Agreed?
यस सर।
ठीक है, अब 33 वीक्स में मेरा दूसरी छोर से क्या हो रहा है देखो, ए बी सी डी के तरफ जाऊंगा। 2 + 4 6 + 10 16 + 6 22 + 7 29 + 9 is 38. सो एच कंप्लीट होने में 38 वीक्स लगेगा, जे कंप्लीट होने में 33 वीक्स लगेगा।
हाँ तो सर
इसका
38
मतलब कि
वीक
जब एज कंप्लीट हो रहा है उससे 6 हफ्ते पहले जे कंप्लीट होके बैठे हैं।
तो सर तब तक में हम के और एल खत्म कर देंगे।
हाँ, तो के और एल भी खत्म कर लो। के या एल दोनों में से एक करना पड़ेगा। एल में ज्यादा टाइम लग रहा है तो एल अगर करोगे तो के ऑटोमेटिकली हो जाएगा। तो इतना छोटा सा लूप ले लो, के will start
Five-
after J is
five
completed.
start कर
AL
देंगे
will
sir.
also start after J is completed. But N activity, the last activity N will only start after both K and L is over. अब बोलो क्या करोगे? 4 वीक दोगे कि 5 वीक दोगे?
5 week
5
देंगे sir,
weeks.
दोनों.
So K can start 1 week late. That means K can either start immediately after J is over और K खत्म होने के बाद में एक हफ्ता रुका हुआ रह सकता है,
Yes sir.
या फिर K can start 1 week late but complete along with L. L भी जब खत्म होगा K भी तब खत्म होगा. मतलब J has completed, activity J is completed, immediately I start L but I wait for 1 week to start K. एक हफ्ते L में काम किया and then L is continuing and K has started. So 5 हफ्ते के बाद में N can start.
Yes sir.
Then why don't you agree that K, the activity K is not critical? It can start immediately after completion of J or it can start 1 week later also. None of that will hamper the starting of activity N.
Yes sir. But L को तुरंत बाद ही start होना है. वो late
L,
नहीं
so L को तुरंत बाद ही स्टार्ट करना होगा. So L is a critical activity. L को हम लोग डिले नहीं कर सकते. But I'm defining earliest start and latest start. मतलब the activity K in this small loop, the earliest possible of starting time of K is immediately after J
और 1 week after.
and latest start मतलब ज्यादा से ज्यादा कितना लेट कर सकते हो K को? एक हफ्ता लेट
1
कर सकते हो.
1 week. Yes.
ये अभी तो छोटा मोटा 2-3-4 है. इसमें अगर मैं बोलूंगा 13.5 वीक्स और 14.6 वीक्स तब तुम घबरा जाओगे. इसलिए देयर शुड बी एल्गोरिथम, देयर शुड बी ए फॉर्मूला कि किसको कितना टाइम देना है नहीं देना है. वी आर ट्राइंग टू गो ओवर देयर. बट अगर तुम कोई भी एक्टिविटी मतलब के इज स्टार्टिंग इमीडिएटली आफ्टर जे, दैट मीन्स द अर्लीस्ट स्टार्टिंग टाइम ऑफ के इज व्हेनेवर जे गेट्स कंप्लीटेड.
Yes.
So the earliest finishing time of K is whenever J gets completed plus 4 weeks.
Yes sir.
So the relationship between earliest finish, right side में देखो screen में, earliest starting time of a particular activity is ES and earliest finish is earliest finishing time of that particular activity. So earliest finish is equal to earliest starting time plus estimated duration of that activity. ठीक है.
Yes.
What about others? बाकी लोग भी बात कर सकते हो. जिनको कंफ्यूजन है मुझे रोक के बात करो. ये थोड़ा क्रिटिकल है. एवरी स्टेप हैज टू बी अंडरस्टूड.
No, sir, we are getting it, sir.
ठीक है. इफ यू आर गेटिंग इट फाइन. सो
और यहाँ पे estimated duration of the activity मतलब नहीं समझी सर मैं. Earliest
अभी
finish
अभी
time.
अभी अच्छे से समझ में आएगा. देखो लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में वी आर स्टार्टिंग एन एक्टिविटी A. Now A will start on day 0 and A will end after 2 weeks. So 0 plus 2 is 2. So activity A के लिए earliest starting time is 0 and earliest finishing time is 2. Okay.
Yes.
Similarly थोड़ा नीचे जाता हूँ. B. Earliest starting time of B is, यहाँ पे फॉर्मूला आ रहा है, इसको नोट करते रहो, अपने एक्सरसाइज बुक में नोट करते रहो. एनी एक्टिविटीज अर्लीस्ट स्टार्टिंग टाइम इज द अर्लीस्ट पॉसिबल फिनिशिंग टाइम ऑफ इट्स प्रीवियस एक्टिविटी.
Sir, 2
जिनके
weeks.
साथ ये जुड़े हुए हैं. सो इट इज टू B can start earliest only after A is completed from the table that we have plotted. So B is starting on the second week and it will get earliest finished in the 6th week. 2 plus duration is 4, so 6 weeks.
Okay.
अब earliest starting time of C बताओ.
6 weeks sir.
Earliest starting time is 6. Okay, and the earliest finishing time of C?
अर्लीस्ट फिनिशिंग टाइम
Of C, C सबसे जल्दी कितने हफ्तों में खत्म हो सकता है?
उसका ड्यूरेशन +6
16.
और आपका स्क्रीन लैग हो रहा है. यस सर 16.
16. एक काम करो, एक व्हाइट पेपर ले लो या एक्सरसाइज बुक एक पेपर निकालो, एकदम पेपर के ऊपर में ये स्टार्ट के बाजू में 0 लिखो. And जितना तुम्हारे मेरे लेफ्ट साइड के स्क्रीन में नेटवर्क का जितना दिख रहा है, तुम लोग व्हाइट पेज में ऊपर से नीचे उतना प्लॉट करो. सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम विथ मी.
यस
Ritika, is my screen visible? I'm writing on a whiteboard.
ब्लैक है सर.
Vivek,
Yes, sir,
is my
we can
screen
see.
whiteboard visible?
No, sir. No, sir.
So it's visible to us. To me.
Somebody else was saying. Baki log, Rajdip, Shamim, is it visible?
Yes, sir, it is. Yes, sir.
The whiteboard that I am sharing. I was
Yes.
drawing on that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Sir,
Yes.
hello.
Yes.
Sir, is that early finishing 14 or 16, sir?
16 will be.
Early finishing.
Monica, okay now?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. Now let's see. C के बाद you have D or you have E or you have I. So earliest starting of D is, see, all this activity can start immediately after C is completed. So its earliest starting will be 16. Earliest starting is equal to 16. Early start is equal to 16. ठीक है. Its earliest finish will be यहाँ तक क्लियर है.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Now any of you can tell me what is the G का earliest starting time क्या है?
22 days.
22.
22.
And earliest finish will be 29.
Yes, sir.
Okay. For H,
20.
29.
29.
Earliest starting.
so why not this one?
क्योंकि सर जी को खत्म होना है स्टार्ट होने के पहले.
So, इसके पीछे भी एक लॉजिक है. The algorithm says the earliest starting time, which I'm sharing right now. So it means that the common formula is not earliest starting time is the earliest finish of the previous activity. It means that earliest starting time of an activity is equal to the larger of the earliest finishing time of its predecessor. That is the formula. So whenever you are calculating earliest starting time, you have to find out which all are its predecessor. उसमें से जो सबसे बड़ा है उसी को लेना है. ठीक है.
Sir, so early starting time will be 23.
No, is H related to I? Does H requires I to be completed?
22, 22, sir, 22. Will it be 22?
Why will it be 22?
Maximum time you said so. Great.
Earliest starting of one of the activity depends on earliest finish of its predecessors. Now, which of the predecessor? The predecessor which is larger. So H depends on the completion of E and G. E and G में से there is
29.
This is one earliest finish and this is one earliest finish.
29.
Out of that, whichever is larger, you are taking it up in here. So 29. And earliest finish will be 38. 29 plus this 9 for H to complete. So remember that earliest finish is equal to highest of earliest start is highest of earliest finish of previous work. So छोटा नेटवर्क था इसीलिए आराम से समझ के कर रहे थे. But if you have a bigger network, then it will be complicated. So follow this rule that any earliest starting time is defined by the highest of its earliest finishing times. उससे पहले वाला जो related काम है, whichever network are related, उसी में से. So hence I am taking either this one because this is related or this one because this is related to find out H. Now again same thing, somebody else can also reply. It is open to all. किसी को समझ में नहीं आ रहा तो मुझे तुरंत रोक लेना, या तो चैट बॉक्स में टाइप करके, नहीं तो अनम्यूट करके. From E we need F to be finished. F requires 5. And then I go to J. It was 8. And I was there. देखो, F requires E to be completed only because this is a one-way arrow. So earliest starting time will be its highest of the previous एक ही है, so 20. Earliest finish will be 20 plus 5 is 25. ठीक है. Now any one of you, whoever unmutes first, tell me the
25.
earliest starting time of J and why.
25, sir.
Why?
The predecessor which is greater, the one we should take it. So
The
25 is
predecessor of the earliest finishes, whichever is higher. So earliest finishes में you have an option of 23 and 25.
and 25.
So out of this 25 is the bigger one. So I say 25. And earliest finish का formula है earliest starting plus the duration of the work. So 25 plus 8 is 33. ठीक है. So अभी विवेक ने जो सवाल पूछा था कि activity J is going to start 20 on the 25th week, right? And एक्टिविटी आई हैज एंडेड ऑन द 23rd वीक। तो उसमें प्रॉब्लम क्या है, आई एक्टिविटी के जो मिस्त्री है उनको भगा दो, 2 हफ्ते पड़ा हुआ है, आई होने के बाद पड़ा हुआ है। लेट ई एंड एफ बोथ ऑफ देम गेट कंप्लीटेड। जैसे एफ कंप्लीट हो जाएगा, आई 2 हफ्ते पहले कंप्लीट हो चुका है, जे स्टार्ट करने देते। सो इफ आई गिव 25 वीक्स टू स्टार्ट जे, ई एंड ए is just getting completed because it is tight, it will just get completed, but I खत्म होके उसके पास 2 हफ्ते एक्स्ट्रा टाइम भी रहेगा। ठीक है, बाकी कर लो, should I do the rest? So M will have something which is 38 plus 2 is equal to 40। so आज के क्लास तक आज भी टाइम खत्म हो रहा है। लेट अस कंप्लीट दैट, यू एग्री दैट दिस अर्लीस्ट स्टार्टिंग टाइम का फॉर्मूला इज डिपेंडेंट ऑन द हाईएस्ट ऑफ द प्रीवियस अर्ली फिनिशिंग टाइम। एग्री टू दिस एवरीवन?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Smita, you were saying something?
No, sir. Yes, sir. I was saying that. I agree that highest
You
time will be taken.
agree to that? So यहाँ पे छोड़ देता हूँ। नेक्स्ट विल से कि दैट विवेक का जो क्वेश्चन था कि लेटेस्ट कब शुरू कर सकते हो, मतलब आई स्टार्टिंग ऑन 16th वीक, बट आई नो दैट आई खत्म होने के बाद 2 वीक पढ़ा रहेगा, ऐसे ही पढ़ा रहेगा, उसको पढ़ा रहने नहीं दे सकते, नहीं तो वो खराब हो जाएगा। उनके पास टाइम है बट पढ़ा रहेगा। सो व्हाट आई विल डू इज आई विल स्टार्ट वर्किंग ऑन आई 2 वीक्स आफ्टर सी इज कंप्लीटेड। सो अर्लीस्ट स्टार्टिंग टाइम 16 है, मैं लेटेस्ट स्टार्टिंग टाइम विल बी 18 बिकॉज वी हैव ऑलरेडी कैलकुलेटेड, 2 हफ्ते बाद भी स्टार्ट कर सकता हूँ। सो उसके बाद में क्या आएगा, सेम चार्ट में यहाँ पे आ जाएगा, इट्स लेटेस्ट स्टार्ट इज इक्वल टू 18, लेटेस्ट फिनिश विल बी 25। अब देखो यहाँ पर भी 25 है, यहाँ पर भी 25 है, देन इफ हो जाएगा बिकॉज इट इज ऑल्सो 25। सो हम लोग ये वाला हिस्सा का कैलकुलेशन नेक्स्ट क्लास में करेंगे, ठीक है? अभी तो तुम यू ऑल हैव ए क्लास नाउ, राइट?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.